Many companies are rushing to adopt AI tools. They subscribe to the same platforms, deploy similar systems, and integrate automation into their workflows. At first glance, that should level the playing field. If everyone has access to powerful AI, the technology advantage disappears. But something interesting happens when the tools become widely available. Technology stops being the main differentiator. Strategy starts to matter more. Imagine two companies using the same AI tools for marketing. Both can generate campaign ideas, analyze customer behavior, and produce personalized content. But one company knows exactly what it wants to achieve. It focuses on a specific market segment, builds campaigns around a clear value proposition, and uses AI to refine that direction. The other company uses the same tools but lacks a clear strategy. It generates many ideas, runs countless experiments, and produces large amounts of content. The activity looks impressive, but the results remain inconsistent. The difference is not the technology, it is the direction behind it. This pattern often appears as technologies mature. In the early stages, access to a new tool can create a strong advantage. Companies that adopt it first may outperform slower competitors, but over time, tools become standardized. Vendors distribute similar capabilities across entire industries. Competitors begin using comparable systems. When that happens, the advantage shifts. Success depends less on the technology itself and more on how organizations use it. Strategy provides that structure. AI systems can generate ideas, analyze patterns, and suggest actions. But they do not define goals. They do not decide which market to prioritize, which trade offs to accept, or which long term direction a company should follow. Those decisions still belong to humans. When many companies use similar AI tools, the organizations with clearer strategic direction often benefit the most. The tools amplify their focus. We have seen similar patterns with earlier technologies. When spreadsheet software became widespread, every company gained access to powerful financial analysis. But competitive advantage rarely came from the spreadsheet itself. It came from how organizations used the information to guide decisions. The same dynamic appeared with the internet. Websites, digital marketing, and analytics tools eventually became available to nearly everyone. What separated successful companies was not the presence of the tools, it was the clarity of the strategy behind them. AI may follow a similar path. There is also a behavioral effect. AI systems can generate large numbers of options. They can propose product ideas, marketing messages, or operational improvements in seconds. Without a clear strategy, this abundance can create confusion. Organizations may spend more time exploring possibilities than committing to decisions. The technology expands the number of potential actions, but it does not automatically clarify which action matters most. Strategy acts as a filter. It determines which opportunities deserve attention and which ones should be ignored. There is a reasonable counterargument. Some observers believe that future AI systems will contribute directly to strategy. Advanced models can analyze markets, simulate scenarios, and detect patterns across massive data sets. These capabilities may help organizations discover new opportunities. In some cases, they already do. Companies use predictive models to guide pricing, supply chain planning, and demand forecasting. But even in these situations, the systems typically assist with analysis rather than defining long-term direction. Strategy involves trade-offs, priorities, and values. It requires deciding not only what is possible, but what an organization chooses to pursue. That responsibility remains largely human. As AI spreads across industries, another effect may appear. Operational efficiency improves. Processes become faster, decisions become more data-driven, and teams can produce more output. But when efficiency rises across an entire industry, it rarely creates lasting advantage. If every competitor improves at roughly the same rate, the relative differences between them remain similar. In that environment, strategic clarity becomes more important. It determines where those efficiency gains are directed. Over time, this can create second-order effects. Companies with strong strategies may use AI to deepen their advantages. They can analyze customer needs more precisely, refine product development, and respond to market changes faster. Organizations without clear direction may still adopt the same tools, but the benefits may spread across too many initiatives. Activity increases, yet progress remains uneven. The difference accumulates gradually. This shift may also change how leaders think about technology. In earlier periods, the question was often simple: do we have access to the latest tools? In a world where advanced AI systems are widely available, a different question becomes more important. Do we know what we want those tools to accomplish? Technology provides capability. Strategy determines purpose. None of this means AI will reduce competition. If anything, it may intensify it. When many organizations gain access to powerful tools, small differences in direction and execution can produce larger differences in outcomes. AI can accelerate both strong strategies and weak ones. The technology amplifies whatever structure already exists. As AI becomes embedded in everyday operations, companies may discover that the real challenge is not simply adopting the tools, it is deciding how to use them in service of a clear objective. When technology becomes common, advantage shifts elsewhere, not to the machines themselves, but to the people and organizations that know where they are trying to go. Because when everyone has access to powerful AI, the real question is no longer who has the best tool. It is who knows what to do with it.